405. Who is this? Yes, I'm Mavis Guzelian. What's that again? Oh, you're writing an article. For the Daily Mail, yes, I see it. No, I'm sorry. I've already said everything that needs to be said on the subject. No, absolutely not. Well, you can find all you need in the interview I gave for Lancashire Life. Yes, Lancashire Life, September issue. Yes, this year. Thank you, goodbye. Gosh, that's the 6th phone call this week. Whoever dreamt up Ransom Week, for goodness sake? And while I'm trying to organise Mum's paintings too. Titty. The reporter's only trying to earn a living, the poor man. I was 12 when I left Aleppo and came to school in England. On the surface, I settled in all right, but I was so young and really struggled to come to terms with my new life. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't lacking for friends, but I couldn't tell whether they wanted to be friends with able seaman Titty Walker, or they wanted me, Mavis Araxi Titty Altounyan. They were mad about his books, and any fool could join up the dots, but it just made me feel like a fraud. He used my name. If it had been any ordinary name, I could have pretended it was any old Joan or Mary, but it was my own special nickname, and a silly one too. I was too polite to tell my Uncle Arthur how I felt. Uncle Arthur, we used to call him. He wasn't really our uncle, only a close family friend. I never stopped loving him, but I lost my trust in him. I don't trust people who write books on the whole, especially not when they write about real people. But oh, what glorious times we had. Uncle Arthur, Mummy, Daddy, my siblings and me. Before it all went sour anyway. Oh, we sailed and we camped and, oh, gosh, the picnics were spectacular. Where did the years go? I remember it like it was just yesterday.
Arthur!
It's a Peel Island day, Peel Island in on day. A fine day for boating, don't you think? It's a Peel Island day.
It's a perfectly heavenly day. Peel Island on a lovely cold water in the lake. It's a Peel Island day.
Breathe deeply in the morning air, the water of Coniston always there. Ha, 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 a fair wind will take us today. Peel Island in on air.
1 or 2 taxis, all it'll take. It's a Peel Island day.
Sailing on, we'll sing this song. Peel Island in on air. Swimming and camping, we'll make our way. It's a Peel Island day. Breathe deeply in the morning air, the water of Coniston always there.
Go on, Roger!
Come on, Roger! Go on, Ron. It's a Peel Island day. Peel Island here on there. A fine day for boating, don't you think? It's a Peel Island. Morning, Ada. We might go for a bit of a sail today.
Well, you want some snack, Nada? Some apples, bread and jam, and vanilla, and we stop a while.
Some leftovers will do. I'll fetch the basket.
That meat and potato pie from last night's dinner was scrumptious, Adie. Is there any left? Oh, can we have some cinnamon and some cookie too, please, Adie? You know, those rolled up vine leaves and
they, Zadie? They're lovely. You should try them.
Can we have some pat liver too, please, Zadie? It's Taki's favourite.
We need some blankets.
A jug for milk. Oh, the camping kettle. Susie, get that box of tea. Got it. Stop that scratching, Roger. You'll get all bandaged up and won't be able to go sailing.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, you're still scratching, Roger. Stop
I
it.
can't
You're
help
such
it.
a baby. Get on.
It's just my skin.
Think of something else. Think of the lovely cold water in the lake and how cool it will feel against your skin. Splendid. Freezing. That's a proper breeze.
It's a fair wind, don't you think, Arthur? It'll take us down in 1 or 2 tucks at most.
Southerly, yes. What do you think, Ernest? The wind's in the right direction.
I could do with blowing off this blasted hangover.
We should get those dinghies on the water. It's time we did some serious sailing.
Yes. Gosh, Susie, go get Taki. I'm saying Mavis. Susie and Arthur, you can be in my crew. Daddy, you can take Swallow with Taki and Roger, and then we can have a race to Peel Island.
Oh, yes! Losers and duffers!
And not so fast, able seamen. We need to carry out an inspection first. We need to make sure the boats are watertight.
Botheration.
All hands on deck.
Aye, Captain.
Right. Come on, let's go help with this one, shall we? Remember, lift it off.
Come on, that's it.
Yeah, up. Good. Right, let's scrape it. That's it, that way.
Very nice.
Taki, Taki, stop it. Taki, you are so annoying.
All good sailors check the sails first. We need to make sure they're not being eaten by rodents.
Well, I should sit at the helm today. You lot always get to steer, and I never get to go.
That's because you're a nincompoop and we always go round in circles when you do.
Yes, we wouldn't mind if you knew how to steer. Well, how am I ever going to learn if I never get any practice? Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Baraka. Bye-bye, Baraka.
What's that about then? Share the joke.
Sorry, Uncle Arthur. Susie going bye-bye made us think of Miss Taylor, a governess from Ambleside who came over to Aleppo to teach her.
She thought she was so clever learning 2 words of Armenian. She would say, look, I can speak Armenian. Bye-bye, Baraka.
It means, oh dear, a fork. Absolute nonsense.
Well, let's concentrate on some serious sailing today to settle down. Sailing's no joke, you know. The lake is a dangerous place for fools.
Sorry, Uncle Arthur.
Why don't you girls take it in turns? Susie, you can go first, and Titty can take over on the way back.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Can we put the sails up now, Arthur?
Ready when you are.
Yes, ready.
Last ones to Peel Island are duffers.
Steady away, it's sailing day. Watch out, here we come. Look at the cormorants resting just there. An impressive colony, no space to spare.
So we'll
Hey,
reach
the
the
leaves
roads,
are lifting the keel. We're almost there. Steady away, it's sailing day. Watch out, here we come. See smoldering charcoal smoke cover the shore. The compass will sway as we pass by once more. Sailing slow on beam and onward she goes. We're almost there.
What are you going to do?
Come on!
Watch out! Here we
Ready?
go! Come on, come faster, that's it. Keep focus now, Roger. Well done. Tacky, get back.
Fine, Daddy, come
On
on.
your hand, good.
Eyes
Well
open.
done.
Steady away, it's sailing day. Watch out, here we come.
We'll fish for a pike, gather stones we can skim. We'll sit by the fire, then dive in for a swim.
So it's steady away, it's sailing day. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Steady away! Watch out! It's with the rocks! Susie!
So much
Oh
swimming, to be honest.
no! Why?
Oh, those bloody rocks.
Blast and double blast!
What a
You
finish.
see what comes of living in a daydream? Where the hell did you learn a maneuver like that, Ernest?
You forget I've been sailing for 15 years. I've picked up some tricks in that time. Oh, don't worry about the scrape, Arthur. We can look at the damage later, but I don't think there's anything to worry about.
Victors take the spoils.
All right, no time to lose. Let's settle in and make a brew.
Right, happy with All right then, Roger, take those blankets. Susie, gather some kindling. And Taki, there's the kettle. You know what to do. Arthur, your chair. Thank you.
Roger, down properly.
Where's that box of tea?
It's in this basket. Oh yeah, there it is.
2 scoops should do it.
You didn't bring me milk and sugar.
No, we're supposed to fetch some from the farm on the way, but we forgot. Never mind, we can drink the tea Aleppo style. The baklava will sweeten it.
Anyone for some meat and potato pie?
Gosh, and salma too. Do you want one, Arthur? It's like a meat parcel, but it's wrapped in vine leaves. Mmm, yummy.
No thanks, Rod. Doctor says I have to stick to simple food.
Well, do you want some kuste then? It's made of wheat and it's basically like a dumpling, but it's got more meat in it.
It's my ulcer, you know. It's like a twisting corkscrew. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a plate of macaroni cheese.
Macaroni cheese?
What's wrong with that?
Puts me in mind of my early writing days in London.
What was it like, Uncle Arthur?
Oh, scraping a living here and there until I could afford some decent lodgings. Now, I found a large empty room above a grocer's shop in Chelsea.
Just one room, Uncle Arthur.
Above a grocer's shop?
Sounds like an opera from Puccini.
Yes, indeed. I was finally living the bohemian life. It didn't matter that I was skint. I found myself amongst friends and was gloriously happy.
So what's that got to do with macaroni cheese, Uncle Arthur?
Well, tacky niece, I used to frequent a small wine shop close to World's End. No, really, I'm not making it up. It's just off the King's Road, in fact.
Carry on, Uncle Arthur. Don't mind them. Don't be so rude.
Well, on days when I'd sold an article or two, I'd buy a great flagon of Australian Burgundy for 1 shilling and threepence to enliven my supper of macaroni cheese. Did I see Ada pack some bread and butter? Oh, I'll have an apple as well.
Well, I definitely approve of the Burgundy. In fact, we should open a bottle when we get back. You know what they say, hair of the dog and such, but I draw the line at macaroni cheese.
I wouldn't mind some macaroni cheese.
So we can't tempt you with some baklava then?
No, thank you. It's a paklava, whatever it is.
It's manna from heaven is what it is. You don't know what you're missing, old chap. There is nothing better than Aleppo baklava made by the best confectioners in the soup. Oh. No exaggeration to say. It's probably the best in Syria, if not the Middle East.
Right, time to carry out an inspection on the boat, Susie, I think. Yes, come on.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'll come with you. You'll need 2 to tip her over.
Now gently does it. Steady, steady, steady. There we are. Ah, now that's a relief. Nothing. Oh, steady. Nothing that a bit of a patch up and a lick of paint won't fix once we're back in port.
Well, good job we chose boats we could knock about.
Yes. I don't know about you, but I fancy some simple fish for tea. Well, why don't we take Swallow to the other side of the island, Ernest? The bigger fish seem to congregate there.
Good idea, Arthur. Fancy a spot of fishing, Rog? You can practice casting out, and I'll put you in charge of the priest.
Oh, where's yeah? And I'll get the bait. Where's the bait? There's some bread in here.
Ah, clever lad.
Taki, you're in charge on land. We'll be within earshot if you need us, not too far out. Shout at the top of your voice, and we'll be back before you can say Robinson Crusoe.
I can't, Skipper.
You two go on ahead. I'll be there in a jiffy. Just need to find my notebook and pen. Now, where did I put there?
I'm bored. Bored? With all this about? Let's make sandcastles.
That's for babies. I've got a better idea. We can practice that dance macra he taught us.
Yawn. Do we have to? We can make sandcastles later, Susie. Why do the boys get to go fishing anyway? I mean, why can't we go fishing or swimming or something? We're here all day. Plenty of time for fishing and swimming. But I'm rubbish at dancing. I could never remember it. It's easy. Come between me and Taki and we'll show you again. We can't anyway. We don't have any music. Look, the beach is perfect for building sandcastles. Mine's going to be Aleppo Castle, the finest fortress in the land.
We can sing that sweet Turkish song Elma's taught us about cooking dumplings.
Yes, botheration. Mooey, 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 mooey.
Uncle, are you watching us?
Yes, I'm watching.
Are you not?
I am, I'm watching.
plain head. I'm going to do a painting. Or is Aleppo my favourite? Oh no, it's worse. I miss Marquis. She's always smiling. And all our friends. The nurses and the women at the hospital pharmacy and kitchen. That reminds me. Arnie's sharp cook. Makes the loveliest dinners. Gosh, even just the breakfast. Oh, that fresh baked flatbread and the tel paneer, stringy cheese and honey from Sukaluk. In Aleppo, with heat so intense, it's cool on the roof of our house. In Aleppo, it's so noisy at night. Hear backgammon tapping below. But when I am there, I just want to be here. Aleppo and Coniston, both I hold In Aleppo, I picture this lake, the black inky sky with no moon. In the lakes, we feel home here too, hefted like sheep on the fells. But when I am there, I just want to be here. Aleppo and Coniston, both I hold dear. The swallows were hatched, over deserts we flew. We belong in the lakes and in Aleppo too. Taki? Susie, is that you? Come out, whoever you are.
I didn't know there were off-comers round here.
We're not off-comers. This is our island.
No one but the Duke of Baku owns this island. You're not from round here, or we'd have seen you afar.
We are. So there. We live at Lanehead at the top of the lake. Well, we're not there all the time. We mostly live in a castle in the desert. And Lawrence of Arabia is our friend. Who are you anyway?
I'm Pauline, but you can call me Polly. And this is Georgie.
Well, I'm actually a gypsy prince. The fairy folk kidnapped me and left me in a hollow tree. Our man heard me crying, took one look at me, and took me home to raise me as her own.
Don't talk daft.
Ow! You sod! That really hurt!
Yeah, what are you
I'm
doing?
gonna get you!
No,
Stop it!
Yeah, come on.
Stop!
So what's your name then?
I'm Mavis. Mavis Araxi.
What kind of name's that?
Well, Mavis is actually an old French name for songbird.
Oh, French. No, not that one. T'other, Raxi.
Yeah, Araxi.
You're mean.
Weather's getting up.
If you live at the top of the lake, it'll take a couple of hours to get back. So you'd be better off staying put.
The lake turns nasty in bad weather.
Titty! Ahoy there! Are you there? When it's turning, we need to make a move. Oh, bravo, able seaman. Made some friends already, have you?
Gosh, no, they're not my friends. They're mean as pirates.
Mean as pirates, eh? Well, I never. Who'd have thought it? Pirates on Peel Island.
Come on, Arthur. We need to go and find the others.
The summer of 1928. What a summer that was. As soon as they all left Coniston, I put pen to paper and it pretty much wrote itself. Swallows and Amazons. Very interesting, a letter from America. Boston, no less. Bertha Mahoney Miller, editor of, oh, what a peculiar name, the Horn Book Magazine. No. Dear Mr. Ransome, I recently came across your fine adventure book for children and sincerely feel that our American boys and girls will be enthralled by it. Yes, well, they all say that. It's superbly written, imaginative storytelling at its finest, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Her mission is to blow the horn for fine books for boys and girls and to herald the best in children's literature. Well, that's certainly an admirable cause. I'll second that. She wants me to write an article on swallows and Amazons, how it came to be written. So, I told her. Every 5 years, a friend returns here and brings home his family from far away. We'd spend the summer on enchanted lakes, fighting with pirates, oh the stories we made. This dear friend of mine, I call him Colonel Walker, sails late with his crew of rare sporting children. We bought 2 dinghies, Swallow and Mavis, fine vessels they were, such memories they gave us. That year my swallow was part of their fleet. He'd sail with the wind and drink tea in the bay. Those children, my friends, a family to me. But when grasses turned to hay, they flew on their way. What would it be like to write them a tale? A book of the boats, adventures we'd made, a summer forever, a story set sail. I started to write, but became so afraid that what if they hated the words on the page? Unrecognizable, hurt and dismayed that I'd never seen them for who they were. What if they disapproved? How much was there to lose? But I banished these thoughts and dedicated the book by way of thanks for all these adventures to the 6 for whom it was written in exchange for a pair of slippers. I sent it post-haste from the pebbled grey shores of Coniston, my little lake. It flew nest of swallows to the burning hot deserts of Syria. Those children, my friends, are family to me. But when grasses turned to hay, they flew on their way.
Hello, Arthur. Morning, Dora, dear heart. Where the bloody hell is the tribe? Lying until midday when there's work to be done?
Harry the Wishigaras.
Brilliant. Did you hear that, Arthur? My girl speaks Armenian like a native. She's better at it than me, in fact.
Well, it's not so hard, really. Plenty of practice living here in Aleppo, and besides, I rather enjoy it. The regular lessons help. The speaking is not so hard, but the reading and writing now, that's a different matter altogether. But I'm determined. I'll get there, slowly but surely.
Not just a pretty face, is she, Arthur? Not to mention all those beautiful paintings she does, as well as running this brood and household. She's a regular polymath, I tell you.
No! I'm gonna get you! You're not that harsh, you know!
Marvellous. Bloody marvellous. Righto. Can't hang about. Some people have work to do. Happy writing, Arthur. I'll be expecting a full chapter of Peter Duck written by the time I'm home for lunch.
Oh, will you now?
Can't wait to hear what happens next. It'll be a corker of a book, just like Swallows and Amazon.
Yes, well, that one pretty well wrote itself after you all left Constant.
Oh, what a summer that was. We'll never forget it. Got me going on the sailing club.
Reminded me of my own youth. You know, we used to do exactly the same when I used to visit Lanehead in the old days. Spent weeks outdoors, didn't we, Beetle?
Well, that's a slight exaggeration, Toad, but we did spend a few nights shivering under a canvas. My siblings were my best friends until you came along.
Well, now you have a most devoted husband and best friend. You know what we really liked, Arthur, was the way you put our kids on the page, didn't we, Dora? You got each one just right.
Well, that second book was pretty easy too, but this new one is a different matter.
Don't worry, we'll soon unblock your creative juices, Arthur. Happened last time and it can happen again. And besides, you never know. Maybe soon you'll be writing Swallows in Syria instead.
We'll have to see about that.
Look, Arthur, we can compare notes. You with your my epic poem?
Oh, yes.
You know my good chum, Tom Lawrence? Well, of course you know Tom Lawrence. T.E. Lawrence? Better known as Lawrence of Arabia, so called for helping in the Arab revolt in the Kingdom of Hijaz. Overthrew their Ottoman overlords.
Goodness.
King Faisal's right-hand man.
Gosh.
You know, we served together in the RAF too. Who'd have thought he'd be one of my best pals? Anyway, not just a military man, wrote that bestseller. Oh, 7 Pillars of Wisdom, so he knows his stuff.
Yes, obviously.
It says that my work shows great verve and promise.
Yes, evidently.
Oh, well, who in the blazes is that at this time of morning?
Susie, ask Macri to go and see, would you?
She says it's a patient, Pa, a Bedouin. Says he's been waiting since sunup for Dr. Effendi. His foot is infected.
If I treated every Tom, Dick and Ali that came to my door, we'd have a queue stretching to Damascus.
I've got you on my head. I got that thing to the people.
Is this good, Father?
Put it on my head.
It was good.
Not your
Play it loud, try
Right, you lot. It's time for your lessons, so pay attention. There'll be plenty of time to mess around this afternoon. Oh, blast, I should have been at the hospital 10 minutes ago. Got an appendectomy, can't wait.
Assalamu alaikum, Doctor. Dakilek. Wa alaikum salam. Hospital. Mustashfa. Yalla, yalla.
It's a beautiful day in Arthur. Can't we go out instead? You're here especially to spend time with us.
Please, Arthur. I know. We could have nature lessons. We could go to Carousel and collect nature tables.
Yes, and then we could draw and paint them. Mummy says art is just as important as maths and French.
Boring lessons, boring teacher, boring lessons.
Oh, my dears, your new tutor, Miss Salvi, has come all this way to teach you, so you really must try to concentrate on your lessons for a few hours at least. Off you pop. And ask Marguerite to check on Bridget for me, please. I left her sleeping in the nursery after an unsettled night. If you do your best and attend your lessons properly, we'll have a venture out this afternoon.
Look, Arthur. You can tell Mummy that we could work on the illustrations. Look, I've done some drawings for Peter Duck. I wanted to do some more so you could choose. We can work on them together now if you like.
Well, Titty, these are rather splendid, but Miss Salby is waiting and she'll be cross if you keep her any longer.
See you soon in Arthur.
She loves working with you, Arthur. It really is so pleasing to see her so excited and happy. Anyway, must get on. 101 things to sort out. See you soon, Toad.
All right, Beetle. I gave in the end. Came to Syria to see them. Ernest said he could cure my miserable insides. You know, I even brought a boat all that way at his request. What was I thinking? He is insufferable. Always patronizing me about my work and then going on about his poetry. At least I'm a published author. All I ever wanted was a bit of family and friendship. I mean, I'm only human. Who wouldn't have looked at that family and wondered, well, what if things had been different? What if Dora had accepted me when I'd asked her? Those children, they could have been my children. We were both so young then, I suppose she didn't take me seriously. And then he came along. She's a beautiful mother, my Beetle, and gave him all the family I longed for. games till they tell you they know that it's there, but not them at all. 2,000 miles away from my lakes and my trees and that crystal fresh air, it's stifling here. This heat and this chaos is nothing like Lakeland. Just can't think straight. Still these children, they live in my heart. The things I love most, I stay here for them. Their story I write. 5 children, the lakes, the tale of pirates and boats. The thing with stories, it's all in my mind. All make believe, all fun and games till they tell you they know that it's them. I stay here for them.
Is everything all right, Arthur?
Oh, hello, Beetle. Yes, quite all right. I was just thinking about Titi's artwork. It really is rather splendid. The child is so imaginative. She shows great promise.
You should see her, Arthur. Sometimes when she's been working on the same scenes as I have, or the same still life, I can't tell which is hers and which is mine.
And her schoolwork? She can be so easily distracted.
It's true. She'd much rather pick up a paintbrush or pencil than a pen any day. But honestly, I think it's about a broad education at this stage. Child-led, not about rigid routines. A little creative diversion and joining the others in play shows spirit, don't you think?
That's where we disagree, I'm afraid, Beetle. And I don't think it should be at the expense of proper schooling. My father always said children need routine and discipline to thrive. Oh look, dear heart, even if you don't take it seriously, spare a thought for Titi. My wife Evgenia and I have discussed it, and we're in complete agreement. Titi could come home with us, and we could be her legal guardians.
What?
She could go to a good boarding school in the lakes, and can stay with us on the weekends and holidays, where she can acclimatise back into British life. When she's old enough, we'd send her to a good art school in the north, so she won't be too far afield. Oh, Leeds has a good one. The art school there is quite the place to be. Yes, Lord Henry Moore and Barbara Hepworth both studied there. Oh, and you know, Mother lives in Leeds and in turn.
Are you serious?
Well, if this book does as well as the first, I can afford to support the 3 of us. What's this all for if it doesn't benefit the next generation? She's a treasure, Dora. You know we love her like our own.
You are out of your mind, Arthur. How can you even think of it? Honestly, you've got it completely wrong. Titi is a child. She's enjoying her childhood.
Yes, but...
Please don't mention this again. Ernest would blow a gasket at the whisper of such a suggestion. You don't know what having his family around him means to him.
Well, it means as much to me.
They're not your children, Arthur.
Susie's here. Oh, I'm always here.
Roger!
We're done for this time. She'll leave soon like all the others anyway.
Susie, that's not the point.
All she did was tell us off for an hour before we had a break. Is it lunchtime yet? I'm really hungry.
Look, she's given up and gone back inside.
I know. If you're hungry, let's go to the hospital kitchen.
Great idea. Everyone get in a line, quick. Meg, Yergu, Yerek, Charles.
water simmering, bones stop steadily. Clouds of steam hover over our heads. A mountain of goat meat sits on a platter there. Mix it with bulgur, we'll all be well fed.
Rooms piled high with
Rooms piled high with mountains of food.
We've got bellies to fill. Huge vats appear, laugh golden are steaming, glistening butter melts through the top. Fried vermicelli, thin crispy noodles.
Care not to burn them, it garlands the top. Spices, goat mince and onion make kofte, filled to the brim in a wide shallow pot. Those who can't eat yet will only get bone broth. Those getting better will get cooked the lot.
Rooms piled high with mountains
piled
of
high
food.
with mountains of food.
Rooms piled high with mountains of food. Sights and smells, we've got bellies to fill.
Oh, they're making kofte, that's my favourite.
Oh, everything's your favourite, Roger.
Well, my other best favourite is that stringy cheese in Arabic bread.
Gosh, peppery radishes, raw onions and fresh herbs.
You are so peculiar, Titty. Wouldn't you rather have treacle pudding and custard?
Why does Anoush always look so sad, Becky? She's got dark shadows under her eyes.
Quiet, Roger, she might understand. She's sad because she misses her family. Grandpa Azador told me that Anoush is one of the survivors from Deir ez-Zor.
Where's that, Tacky?
The horrid camps out in the deserts the Armenians were put in after they were forced out of their homes in Turkey. So many of them didn't make it. They were made to march for months without proper food or water. Anoush's family didn't make it either. Grandpa Azador told me that Anoush and her little brother Levon were found barely alive in the desert.
Is that why he speaks with a stammer?
Well, Makruhi actually told me that Hasmig in the hospital dispensary is a survivor too. But she's got one leg that's shorter than the other, so she walks really funny.
Gosh, Roger, don't say that.
Our family, Grandpa Azador's mama and siblings and their families were affected too. And they were from Sivas in Turkey. So many of them didn't make it either. Grandpa and Daddy are doing everything they can to help the refugees coming into Aleppo to make them well again.
And Mummy and Auntie Ursula in Coniston help too, don't they?
They've raised hundreds of pounds to get them clothes and food.
Now they're working for us, aren't they?
Grandpa and Daddy are training lots of new nurses and junior doctors.
Garnick dropped a whole tray of china yesterday when he was picking up the breakfast things. He smashed it to complete smithereens.
Mummy didn't mind Roger. She said it was rotich, nothing.
Well, even if Anoush does look sad the whole time, she makes the best dumplings, doesn't she? Hello, Anoush.
Harer, çocuğuna gege, badrasten kuntaki numan.
Anoush is saying, come children, let's make them like a ball.
Do what Mama taught me. Take an egg-sized piece of dough and roll it in my palm. I do what Mama taught me. With my thumb I make a well. Feel the dough form soft and firm. Fill it with love, feed the soul well, pinch the top to seal it. Cherish the things they have passed down, safe from strife we keep it. I do what Mama taught me, what Hermes Mama taught her. Feed those we love each day. I do what Mama taught me. Soon the kofte piles on up. Their scent, it fills the air. Fill it with love, feed the soul well, pinch the top carry.
My
treasure is found deep inside, memories saved in each bite. Fill it with love, feed the soul well, pinch the top to seal it. Cherish the things passed down, safe strife we keep it. Fill it with love, feed the soul well, pinch the top to seal it. Cherish the things they have passed down, safe from strife we keep it. Safe from strife we keep it.
Gosh, is that the time?
Come on, you lot. I think it's lunchtime.
Let's go see what Arthur's written.
Lunchtime? I'm stuffed!
Arthur! What's wrong?
Aren't you all supposed to be in lessons?
I missed out. We said it was playtime, so we thought we'd come see you and Arthur.
Is that so?
How many pages have you written now, Arthur?
3.
Please tell us, Arthur, what you've written next about us, please.
Next we were roomed on an island, of course, so the swallows can play about in boats.
Oh, another treasure hunt. Something precious hidden somewhere. This time, can you let everyone make a discovery of some sort, not just Titty?
Oh, hang it. I had to ask you something, Arthur.
Get it off your chest then, tacky niece.
Why do you insist on calling my character John when all the others get to keep their own names?
You look like a John.
What about Bridget?
She's only a baby, so she won't mind yet.
Properly, a book for children should appeal to boys and girls. If there are too many girls in the story, then boys won't read it, so I need another boy.
Well, the others are all very true to life.
Oh, do you think so?
Gosh. I don't think I'm anything like able seen in Titty, really. She's just too good and clever for me. And whilst we're on the subject, I really don't like cooking and washing up. And I'd like to know why I'm the one in the stories always getting the food ready and washing pots and pans when everyone else is off doing more interesting things like putting up tents or fishing.
Oh, right.
Well, I think I'm absolutely perfect as the ship's boy and Arthur, as long as I can be the captain one day.
Goody two shoes.
Get you!
I'm glad to see you both. Are you aware the children are skipping their lessons? We need to look at the situation properly. Now, I've been meaning to bring this up for some time now, Ernest.
Arthur.
You live in the back of beyond, 2,000 miles away from England. The children must be falling behind their peers at school.
That's just not the case, Arthur.
You can see how free they are. Here we live in a kind of paradise for children, especially when we go up to the mountains. Forming breeze, the olive trees remind us this is also home. Children's lives as they may stray, they're happy here. It's the best of both worlds.
They need to fit into English life.
What you say?
They rule the rules and chaos reigns.
Now
today's shenanigans are anything to go by, any fool can see that the children are falling behind in their lessons.
Well, excuse me. They take their exams at the same time as children of the same age in England. The papers are sent back to mark, and the results are not failures.
You would say that, wouldn't you, Ernest? But you may find the children so out of it as to feel like...
Like what?
As to feel...
Like what, Arthur?
Well, they've been running around like savages.
I beg your pardon?
Please calm down.
Savages? The children of a qualified medic and son of a doctor of medicine!
Arthur, I'm surprised at you. You saw how we were as children at Lanehead and Coniston, what freedom it gave us, and how happy we were.
These are my children, how dare you?
Why don't we head over to Carousel tomorrow? A spot of fishing would do us all the world of good. Time to mull things over and take stock.
Too bad.
Too bad. They love sailing.
You know, this is a pleasant surprise, Beetle. With a tiny stretch of the imagination, Carousel is a bit like the Norfolk Broads. I'm certainly glad to be out of that furnace of a car anyway.
Quite right, Arthur. Ernest loves this place. When we can't get to Sukkaluk in the mountains, we come fishing and sailing here.
I'm so glad you suggested this. I sorely needed some space and thinking time. The corkscrew in my belly is torture.
Oh, poor you.
So what happened to get up so early and the boiling bumpy ride here? I'm quite ragged now.
Well, don't worry, Uncle Arthur. We'll get the boats out ourselves.
Just give Uncle Arthur a minute, darling. Why don't you do some paddling for half an hour?
I'm sure I'll feel a bit better before too long.
But we've come here to go sailing, Mummy.
Oh, all right. Uncharted waters and all that.
Yes! Let's make camp over there.
No time to lose. Let's settle in and make a brew.
Roger, take these towels for me. Susie, gather some kindling and get the kettles in there.
Now, where's that box of tea?
Oh, I think it's in the bottom of the basket somewhere. Yes, here it is.
There we go. 2 scoops should do it.
Did we bring any milk and sugar?
No, sorry everyone, the milk would have soured in the heat, and I didn't even think to bring some dates to sweeten it. But never mind, we'll get some from the village later so we can get going on the sailing front.
Yes! Right, Mummy, you and Titty are going with Roger. I'm sailing with Cartha.
Right, then, let's get to it.
Come on, Susie.
Someone get the sails, please.
Oh, will somebody help Roger with the sail? What happened last time?
All right, girls. Roger, be careful, sweetheart. Roger, let me put it on there.
Oh, we get to check the sails first.
Oh, quite right, Titty, but these should be A-OK.
splendid time whilst I've been here worrying myself sick. Go into the other room, everyone. I want to talk to Arthur.
We were just a little later than we thought, old man. No need to panic.
No need to panic. I thought you'd all been kidnapped or murdered. I needed you here, Dora. I hate it when we're apart.
Oh, she was fine, Ernest. Distance makes the heart and whatnot.
Not for me.
Far healthier for you both to spend some time apart, for a change.
Arthur, please.
You've been under his thumb for far too long, Dora. You've grown so used to it, you haven't even realised he's managing your every move.
Managing her every move.
Yes, and you've no alternative, 2,000 miles away from home.
It's all right, Ernest. He doesn't mean it.
And as for the children...
Arthur, please!
Well, isn't it worrying they don't associate with other children, Ernest?
That's not strictly true, Arthur. They have plenty of friends here and each other.
But is that enough, Dora? School is where friends for life are made. To say nothing of the routine and discipline that's sorely lacking here.
Oh, sorely lacking, is it?
But Arthur, here they have the freedom to exercise free will, and yes, sometimes it may seem disrespectful, but that's healthy in young minds, isn't it?
Psychological claptrap. That is Ernest talking, Dora.
Psychological claptrap.
I wanted them to have the same experience I had at Lanehead. Lessons in the mornings, and in the afternoons, painting and writing and exploring. Here, they have the opportunity to experience a rich variety of life lessons without the pressures of a regimented, stifling school.
I may be a poor mongrel who doesn't know any better, but if for 1 minute you could take off that high hat of yours, you will see how important it is that the children should be children and should remain children for as long as possible.
Look here, I'm offering to make a difference.
And what difference is that, Arthur? Pray tell.
Take Titty, for instance. She's so bright, so artistic.
Arthur, don't.
Titty could come home with me to my wife, Jenny.
What do you mean?
Jenny and I could be her legal guardians, Ernest, all properly done and above board. We can give her everything she needs to make the best of herself. She could go to art school and realise her talent.
But she is my daughter!
Yes, that's as may be, but can you honestly say you're giving her a fighting chance here in this godforsaken back and beyond?
How dare you! I'm her father, you are my guest,
Ernest, dearest.
and I thought you were my friend.
Ernest, Arthur, please.
Right, I've had enough. Actually, I think it's time I went home. So much for coming here to finish my book. I've made absolutely no headway thanks to the noise and chaos, and I very well nearly bankrupted myself bringing that bloody boat over from England. What the hell was I thinking?
Well, goodbye and good riddance. Face it, Arthur. You can't live up to your first book, and you can thank my children and all their noise and chaos for that.
Oh, blast it, Ernest. All I did was change the names in an already half-finished book, solely to give you little Armenians the fun of pretending. Sorry, Beetle. I might just catch the Scottish Prince at Cyprus if I get going at once. Better go and pack.
Arthur, wait. Here. Take this portrait of Titty to remember her instead.
My dear Arthur, you needn't have gone so soon, and in such a hurry like that. Was it something I said? Was it something I did? It's all my fault. You could have easily stayed another month, getting on with your writing, getting on so nicely, getting on with the pictures. We miss you.
My dear Uncle Arthur, in September, Mummy and Daddy brought us back to the lakes. So here we are, all dressed in green and learning our lessons like good little girls. Mummy said she'd be pleased to hear this. So far, everything's gone all right. And you know what? We're not behind. Not behind any other girls our age.
I sleep in a dorm with 5 other girls, who are all great sports. It's a very nice place, with a huge garden and a view over the lake. On days like this, I wish I was on it.
Guess what? Someone in my class is reading Swallows and Amazons. It's in the school library, you know. And all of our friends, in fact, all the girls in the school have already read it before.
In the cottage where the little ones stay, they were told to draw a cover of a book. One of them drew one for Swallows and Amazons, with a picture of a boat on a lake riding at anchor.
Daddy has had to go back to Aleppo, though, to help with the hospital. Makes me sad that we're all apart.
But next weekend, Mummy has promised that we can sail Swallow to our own Peel Island. We'll be waiting for you in Arthur. Yours ever, Titty. Able seaman.
Mate, Susan.
Tacky, Captain John.
And shit, boy, Roger.
I forgive him. He could never have imagined when he wrote the books and used our names that it would become a classic. And then he'd have to write another. And then another. Urged on by his publisher and his readers. Using those same children again and again until by the end he probably felt like strangling them. It was only after he died that his autobiography came out. It was such a shock. We were so confused. That he'd written about us like we were strangers. He distorted the truth and made it seem like we were deliberately taking advantage. And I thought, how cruel. After all those lovely times we shared, everything he'd meant to us and everything we meant to him. It was my name. That was his undoing. So if there's anyone to blame for the misunderstanding, Arthur Ransome, you must take it. Gosh, the adventures we had. From quiet little Coniston to the hot bustling streets of Aleppo and the Antioch Lake. I'm still grateful for the memories, for the stories and the books. They belong to all of us. Not just to my family, but to yours too. They belong to all the world's children to share in, wherever they may come from. Swallows and Armenians.
On Lake and shore.
Arthur.